everybody, welcome back to the Urban Theater. So I used to be the announcer at the women's basketball games at the Kohl Center, but they fired me because I couldn't pronounce names correctly. So tonight, the guest on the show is the Scott Berendt Band. Did I say it right?
Yeah, you got it right.
I got it right?
Yeah.
You should see me in the Kohl Center, and I would take too long, and they fired me.
No, really?
Let me go. Yeah,
Oh.
It's a true story.
Well, that's good.
Scott, welcome to the Urban Theater.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. The music sounds great. You played a couple of songs so far, more to come, so stick around for more music. The band is now called the Scott Berendt Band.
Yeah, it's always actually had my name.
But didn't it used to be under a different name?
The Us Project.
Okay.
Which it was basically Scott Berendt and the Us Project. And it was
Why
actually
was it called the Us Project?
because I was at the time I started the band. I've always been a drummer, so I toured a lot as a drummer. Played in like 5, 6 different bands.
And did you secretly want to be up front? Was that
Well,
it?
no, it was just the fact that as a drummer, I was always co-producing everybody else's ideas,
Right.
and of course, I would secretively take everybody's guitars after rehearsals and play and pluck them while everybody was gone back
Right.
home. And I started humming some songs, and I decided, maybe I should start writing these songs, putting them together. And because I was in so many different bands as a backup drummer, on bands on tour, I decided, well, maybe I should use the resources I have. So, of course, I started calling my musician friends, and there was like a huge amount of interest in what I maybe could produce,
Right.
because I had produced many other CD projects and albums and stuff. So I ended up with 26 musicians on the first CD.
Hence the Us Project.
Us. Well, and it was just called Us. It was actually just us. So it was, I had nothing to do with it. It was just the fact that I was just bringing a bunch of people together called Us. Mm-hmm. And then an article came out in Milwaukee, in the Milwaukee Journal actually, and it said Scott Berendt's Us Project, because I was in so many other projects.
And it evolved out of that.
And then and then the next article came out, and it was like every writer was reading the last writer's article
And adding something
to the Us Project.
Before I forget, we should mention the guys that are with you here tonight. Do you want to name the guys
Yeah,
that are playing with tonight?
2 of the guys are original members. Tim Phillips has been on guitar. He's actually one of the guys that's helped me learn to play guitar correctly. He and I grew up together, so we love the same kind of music. We're good friends from high school and jazz band and stuff. And then Carl Landwehr, who is actually helping me produce this album, the third CD,
right.
The new one coming out under my name. And Carl plays keys and sax and wind controller, and he's got $100,000 worth of toys. So we've been having
controller.
fun.
That's a
wind
new one I haven't
controller.
heard.
It's an electronic clarinet.
Sure.
And you blow into it for the sounds.
And you
of
can
course,
control the wind.
Right.
And did we miss one other person that's with you tonight?
Yes, and Eric Byhart.
Okay.
He's my drummer now, and he's also playing guitar tonight. So it's funny because Tim can play bass, Eric can play drums and guitar.
And you can play drums.
And I can play drums because I do play drums.
Before we run out of time, let's talk about the new album. When will it come out? And
the new CD will be called Will You?
Right.
Or
sure, I will.
Called.
Yeah.
Will you? Will you?
Okay, I guess. I'll try anything once.
I hope I will. And we're looking, probably within the next 2 to 3 months. I was hoping for November, December, but some things, as summer comes, things get in the way.
Life tends to get in the way.
Yeah.
If people want to find out more information about you, the band, upcoming CDs, they should go to what
That would
website?
be, you go to usprojectmusic.com.
All right, look at, we talk about it. Oh, and there's the new website. That's going to be the new website.
That will
right?
be, that's soon to be.
Okay.
Soon to be. And
Listen
for
right
more
there.
info now,
Yeah.
go to usprojectmusic.com.
And do you guys ever get to play in Madison? Do you
I have many times at different bands, of course. I played at the colleges. I've played at, or the college, I should say.
We got like
the
8.
one in, yeah. I played at one of the colleges. And I know many of the bars and some of the bowling alleys.
And you're going to play more here because we got to go. We're out of time.
Yes.
Thanks for
okay.
coming. You want to play more?
Yes, I do.
Scott
Absolutely.
Berendt Band coming up. Stay with us here on the Urban Theater. Thanks for coming, Scott.